G'day, I'm Chris. Well, we initially planned to do this during the build of the boat, but that never happened. We're in Port Hedland, the build was done in Perth, never transpired. I never had the energy or the motivation to do it, but now we've got it. I want to talk to you guys about ownership after 6 months, and we've only done about 63 hours. What we do like, what we don't like, and the joys of building a boat, and what we plan to do in the future. We've got a 7-metre Islander cab Genesis craft. It's powered by 300 horsepower Mercury, which I absolutely love. All the reviews and everything you've seen, it goes with what they're saying, so it's pretty special. We're a 7-metre Islander cab. We've got a 2.7 metre beam. And what else can I tell you about it? We've got a full hardtop. So we're up in Pilbara. I'm very white, and so is my family, and we love the shade. And that's one of the biggest things that we really love about this. We've got 450 litres of fuel. We've got 200 litres of water. We've got about a 200 litre kill tank. We've got one start battery, 2 house batteries, and a little bit of a treat coming up with what we plan to do in the future to make a few modifications. We also run a 75 litre Waeco in-house cupboard here, and we've got storage in here, and inside the cab, which I'll show you, you can sleep 3 people. Trust me, we've done it on the road. Yeah, this is our dream boat. We've been talking about this for probably 12 months. We own smaller boats, and we wanted something that was suitable for our family, that our family enjoyed and our kids felt safe on, and that I could do some big trips with my mates, because I love fishing, I love spearfishing, I just love being on the water. We've got a wonderful waterway up here in the Pilbara region, and I want to be able to use it. Generally, the areas that we have to go to get good fish, we're anywhere between 50 to 100 k's offshore. We're very fortunate to have Dampier down south. It's about a 2.5 hour drive. From there, we've got the Montebello's, which is one of the first trips I did in this, and it just blew my mind. I love it. Anyhow, that's enough about me. Let's talk about the boat. It's a Genesis craft. It's a build by Matt Armenti, and I love it. It suits me. He designed it exactly for what we wanted to suit our family. As you can see, we've got the 2 backwards facing seats. We've got the sliding seat here at the front. I'll spin around and I'll show you guys, okay? We run Simrad gear. We've got a TM185 transducer, and we've also got the 3-in-1. We've got the NSS Evo 3 in a 12-inch, and we've got the NSS, the 7-inch. I'm not real smart, but I can remember what we've got. So what we do, we can run our gauges through Mercury through to the Simrad, and once we're happy, we're running. You've got little small tabs there. Look, I don't know all the details, but I can give you an idea. We've got plenty more videos to come. This is just the start. It's really taken me some time to actually consider what we're doing, why I should do this, but these are the questions that I had that I didn't know. You can troll through Facebook forums, Instagram, and really be intimidated about the builds. You've got Facebook, I found, is a really good form of information, but you get a lot of wankers on there. You know what? I'm probably one of them, but I troll, I look, I see what's going on, I pick and choose what suits us. But anyhow, enough of me talking shit, let's have a look. Okay, here we are at the bow. Got a custom built Genesis aluminium trailer. It's absolutely sensational. I think one of the best things that we did on this build was install the Boatcatch. It is a piece of cake. My wife and I, we do it every time without fail. It is such an easy launch and retrieve. We love it. We just dead set love it. Here we are. Oh, if you can hear that, that's a little French bulldog we're looking after. Our other little Frenchie, she's around. There's the 300. We've just received the travel cover, so we've put that on. We went with a dive ladder because I like to do diving, spearfishing. I'm not great at it, but I enjoy it. Mate, we've got the Zipwake 300s, sensational bit of kit. As I said, we've got the 1 kilowatt transducer and the 3-in-1. The little boat latches, they're awesome. We love it. So let's go up. Let's get in and have a good look. Here we go. So here's our sinker holders. If you're not sure, yes, they do take a Yeti stubby holder, which is, yeah, fantastic. We've got the deck armour, which is fantastic. Just so I said, so we've got 450 litres of fuel. Here's our kill tank. I'll just open him up. I couldn't tell you exactly what size the kill tank is, but I'm actually getting a fuel bladder made up, which is 200 litres. And that gives a bit of spare room in there for that. As I said, we've got a 75 litre Waeco in there. And here's another storage cupboard. I've just got it loaded up with 2 bins. I've got my little list here. One thing I've just recently done. I've put the whole list of our inventory so I know what's where. Anyone jumps in the boat, they know what we've got, where it is. That's another thing I probably didn't mention. The boat itself is 3.1 tonne wet. So it's a big, heavy boat. There we go. So we've got our deck wash, we've got some side cupboards there. We put a Anderson plug in there for electric winch. We plan to run our little travel buddy as well. In this cupboard here, that's our main fuel line which comes through. Under here, we just carry a bit of spare engine oil, hydraulic oil for our power steering. That's in there. That's pretty good. And in this one here is our start battery and our 2 house batteries. In here, this here was our tackle storage area, but I have just committed to installing one of the new Minn Kotas, 87 inch, 112 pound, 36 volt Minn Kota bow mount self-deploy. Just on order, BLA, they expect them to be in stock. We're talking late March, early April. So we're gonna put a 36 volt battery in there and they'll be recharged offshore power only. What else have we got? We've got a little bit of storage there, boat board. We've got the sink. We've got the bin. I love these bollards. So we've got those all up the boat. We've got 3 rod holders. There's our fuel bowser. We come up to here. That's where our water goes. We've got our steps going up in the roof. So let's go for a bit of a walk. This is where the action's going to happen up here. So we've got a Freefall Lewmar winch. A lot of people don't like them, but I really rate it. Freefall, it's fantastic. Never had a problem. If you know how to use it, they work well. Right here, we will have the Minn Kota. Come on, let's get up on the roof. Okay, up the top here, 250 watts of solar. Oh. Yeah, we ran Engel. I think we ran a 45 litre Engel, 75 litre Waeco, 5 days in the Monties. No dramas with power. Let's go up the front. Here's our rear facing seat. So we actually extended the cab so we could actually get the larger seat base to get the fridge in. And so we got a seat for the whole family. This one here is actually my favourite seat. This one here, skipper's seat, just goes forwards and backwards. Originally I did want swivel, but I don't mind it now. So we actually went with the 2 forward facing windows that open up. I love it. Gets a bit of cool air in. Ideally, we would have had windows which open from the front to go back. A little bit more airflow. That's one of those things that you learn. Just so I said, there's our Zipwake controller, 2 Simrads, and see if we've got a bit of in here. And that's where the action is, the electronics. Probably can't see it. And we've also got the toilet in there. So that was one of the things that was specified. We have to have the toilet. On this side here, we've changed the configuration where we've just got the 1 side locker with storage, but that gives us the chance to have gaff, cray loop there. That's about it. I'm not really sure what else you want to see, but we can talk about what I like and what I don't like. I'll start with the easy one, what I do like. I like the fuel capacity. I wish we had more. That's why we get the fuel bladder made. I think the fuel bladder for us, the advantage is that we don't have to carry a massive tank of main fuel. Really the fuel bladder is only for when we do trips away, extended trips to the Montebellos or up to Kimberley's, which we can't wait to get up there. So that's one thing. I love the fuel capacity. I love that we got 200 litres of water. I know that there's nothing better after having a dive or washing your gear down to have a bit of a wash with fresh water. They were some of the bigger things, and my darling wife, she loves the toilet. I'm 47, my wife's 44, my son's 16, my daughter's 12. We want comfort. We got comfort. We decided to go for a boat builder purely based on the fact that we could have the interaction and some input to the design that suits our family. You can go out there, buy your tabs or your Quintrexes, you can buy your yellow fins, your bar crushers, but you don't get the chance to modify it to exactly how you want it. This 2.7 beam, this is so rigid, so comfortable. The dance floor that we've got in here to fish. So from the back of the transom, inside the transom to the back seats, we've got 2 metres, and across, internal, we've got 2.4 metres. We've got a massive area for fishing. And that's another thing that I enjoy. And my kids, their favourite spot is up the front, sitting down. And even when we're anchored up in the islands in Dampier, my kids jump on the roof. That's half their fun. They spend their time jumping into the water. And that's another good area, solar panels and storage. The thing that I don't, or that I didn't want, is I didn't want the floor cluttered. So if we're doing trips away or you're going fishing, big eskies, rubbish, you got to put, I want a clear deck space. If you got stuff, you put it on the roof or you put it in the cab. Another area that I really like with this, oh shit, what's that called again? Kill tank, yeah. And here, we've got like a big fish bag. I think it's made by Madfish. It's like 1.2 metres long and it sits in there perfectly. And for day trips, it is absolutely spot on. It's out of the way, clears up the deck space and holds everything cool. Ice is still cold. You get block ice, you get really good party ice. It holds it, there's no problems at all. I really don't think there's anything, what I don't like, I wish I could have afforded to put more on, but everyone's got a budget. I'll tell you right now, if you're building a boat or you plan to build a boat, set yourself a budget and add 20%, 25%. When you're spending over $100,000 on a boat build, you want to get it right. And if you have to go over budget, you'd be absolutely disappointed if you didn't get it right. We set ourselves a budget and we were about 20 to 25% over. Yeah, it was pretty scary, but we're gonna have this for a long time. Just as I said, I'm 47 years old. I want comfort. I want it built to the way that we want it. This is a family boat, and this is a straight out fishing long range boat where we can go away for days at a time. We don't have to come back to shore. When we went to Monty's, I had a mate, he camped on the roof. He slept on the roof with his swag. I stayed in the cab. We've also got, I'll show you another time, it's probably another feature that my wife said we have to have. You can actually set up, you can sleep on the back here. So we've actually got an area made up where we've got 1, 2, 3 points of attachment, and you set it up and it's just like a little sling.
It's a hammock, you knucklehead, not a sling, a hammock.
I don't know what else that we don't like. I can't think of anything. One thing I don't like right now is the price of boats. Whether it's COVID tax, people can't go overseas. If you're building a boat, I really feel sorry for you. Prices are going up. Your delays for your boat build have gone up. What do you do? Like, we were pretty fortunate. We put our order in last year. I think it was on about the first week of January, and we got it, I think it was in the first week of August, and that was really around the start of COVID. I've got to really give credit to Matt Armenti and Genesis Craft. They had some big troubles with dealing with customers, boat builds, delays. mate, if you want a really good boat build here in WA, the after sales support, I can call him up anytime. He'll answer my phone faster now as a customer who's bought a boat than when he did when I was building the boat, the poor guy. I'd probably even go close to calling him a mate, because I can call him up, ask him a question, I can get him to quote me something, he'll do it within 24 hours. He answers his phone just like that. Yeah, so you don't get that from just a dealer. You build that relationship with your boat builder. Look, I'm probably waffling on now. Hopefully next weekend we've got some good weather. I work Monday to Friday. I don't get the chance to go midweek or on roster, so we've generally got to go when there's good weather, Saturday or Sunday. If I'm lucky, I'll pick a sneaky day during the week and take an RDO. I'm pretty fortunate where I can do that. Anyhow, if you've got any questions, please write a comment, say something, like the page, subscribe. I don't know what you have to do. This is our first post. Yeah, just give it a go. If there's anything you want to know about the boat or the process of building a boat, let me know. I'm no expert, but I can pass on to you the information, the heartache and the joy that I've had. And I'll tell you right now, a lot of it was joy. But yeah, let us know. See you guys.